So we're on page 12 of our packet. We're learning something new. It looks very similar, but there's something new, something different. So, filling the table. As you can see here in the story, there is no story. The story is missing. So how do I figure out how to fill in everything, what to divide, if I don't have a story? What piece of information did I give you?
12.
Yes. I gave you an ordered pair on a table. I gave you a point, 4, 12. Okay, what do I do with that?
You divide it by 12 divided by
12 divided by 4, we divide it. Why?
4. To find out what one.
The unit rate, what 1 is. Very good. So, when you divide, what number goes inside? Why?
Because the way it's lined right there, because it's in Y.
Yeah, it's literally because it's the y. When you divide, the y goes inside and the x goes outside, okay? So when you divide and you're given a table, the y goes inside and the x goes outside. It's in alphabetical order. X, Y, Z. So when you're given a table and you're like, which number do I put inside? And don't tell me the bigger number, because that's not always the case. Yeah, I had a student tell me that. Was it this class?
No.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Sure. So what's 12 divided by 4? 3. So that's your unit rate, 3. Do we know what 3 means? No. But where does 3 go? On the 1. So this number, whatever you get for this number, will always, always, always be at the 1. Okay? What would 2 be? 6, 3, 5, 6, 10. How is it 30? We're multiplying by 3, right? The unit rate is 3, so you multiply by 3. What is 0? 0. All right, now we got to make up a story. We got to make up a story with these numbers. 1, 3. Okay. We started with 4, 12. Okay, what kind of story? The easiest stories to come up with, Adrian, is about money. About money. Those are the easiest things to come up with. Yep.
So I can put whatever I want.
No, not whatever you want. What would you say? So what? Let's do an easy one with cost. One of them costs $3. What costs $3 in the world right now?
Chips.
Chips? Chips cost $3? Oh yeah. Here, I'll stop it.
French fries Skittles.
What would cost $3?
The pound of Skittles from TikTok shop.
Oh, the big pack of gum?
Gatorades.
Gatorades?
The Skittles from TikTok shop.
Wow. All right. So let's say we're going to use 412 because your story never has the unit rate because you're always solving for the unit rate. So the cost of 4 blanks is what? 4, 12, so is $12. So you can say the big pack of gum, the bag of Cheetos, the bag of
French fries Skittles.
sure. Freeze dry.
Yeah. It's really good. It basically sucks the mush out of it.
Yeah,
And it
freeze
makes it really
dries.
crunchy. It's really nice.
Skittles. Freeze dry Skittles. Never had them. Never had them. All right.
Can you
So-
do mine?
Yeah, sure. You
No,
can.
no. Sorry.
Okay, you guys put Adrian's.
Huh?
He'll have a fit if we don't.
No, I'm
So, your X is your pack of gum or bag of chips. And then your Y is your money. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I'm right. Money will go here. And then pack of gum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What am I going to go up on my Y's? 3's. 3, 6, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. Can you go all the way up to 36? Going up by 3's, obviously don't go 1830. We don't want to do 1830 on our graphs. We can skip on our table, but we can't skip on our graphs. We would definitely not skip on that. Okay. 1. Yvonne. Emma. Roberto. 1, 2, 3. Ariana. Guadalupe. Mia. Ella. And Ava. All right, just updated your grades with Alex. Yay. All right. 0, 0. So this is a straight line, just like so. Okay. What does the point 1, comma 3 mean? Good. What does the point 0, 0, 0, 1 pack cost $0? What does the point 4, 12 mean? 4 packs cost $12. That's pretty easy, right? Okay, but wait! I'm going to teach you something new today. Oh, I mean, I already taught you something new at the table, but you already knew. You could figure that out. Now I'm going to teach you something brand new. It's going to be great. It's going to, like, blow your mind. Yep, just like that. Great sound effects. I love it. Makes my video more powerful. Okay. I am going to give you the power of writing an equation. Okay? So this is new. Every proportion you can write an equation for. So you do all of this on the state test. You answer these questions. And then they ask you, fine, cool, awesome. What's the equation? And you're like, wait, what? What's the equation? Okay, equation. Equation. Here is the foundation for every single equation you will write down in 7th grade. You always start with y. And then an equals. Y equals k times your x. Okay? Now, why do I use y and x?
Oh, because those are like the money and Skittle, possibly?
Yes. Y and x, when you graph, you're graphing an x and you're graphing a y, right? So the reason we use an x and a y in our equation is because you're graphing, and in graphing, this is your x and this is your y, right? What is k? Dude, they just come up with k. I don't know why they use the letter k. They actually might change it, but mostly you'll see the use of k. What is k? K, does anybody know what k stands for? Look at this whole packet that we've been doing. Take a wild guess at what k would represent. Yeah. Yeah. I know! But for some reason, they decided to use k. They didn't use u. They didn't use r. Maybe r because r stands for radius in math. It's like universal. R usually stands for radius. So I don't understand whatever. Sometimes they'll use a different letter to completely confuse you, but K is what we've been using, what we see. Okay, so when you write your equation, this is your foundation. You will always start with y equals kx, y equals kx, where K is just basically unit rate. So looking at this problem, what would be your unit rate for this problem?
3 or 1.
Okay, so this is your equation that you'll always write down. What's the only thing that will always change in every single page? Your K. So what would be the equation starting with y for this page?
3.
Starting with y.
What is that meant to mean?
That's not an equation. You just gave me a random number.
Oh, y equals kx.
That would be how you... That's your starting point.
I don't get it.
But you replace...
Oh, y equals 3, whatever.
You started the first part correct, and then...
Well, I don't know, man.
So say the first part again.
Y equals
One more thing so you said correctly.
3.
Okay, then you stop being correct.
And then,
Yes? No. Listen to what he's saying. Say the first part.
Y equals 3, and then x is like
No, stop.
something.
Yes. So your equation for this problem, I'm going to write it up here.
That's it.
Yeah.
So all I have to do is just.
Yeah. You guys made it way too hard.
I literally said
Y
the second
equals 3x. That's it. You don't tell me x, don't know. You're done. Y equals 3x, period. We're done. Y equals 3x. It will always be y. It will always be x. The only thing that changes is your unit rate. So that will keep changing every single day. All right, so let's jump back to page 3. Go jump back to page 3. Page 3. Yes, page 3. All right. I don't know. Wherever you have room, maybe at the bottom.
We have to write the equation.
Mm-hmm. So what is the equation for page 3?
Y equals 2x.
Yes. You will always start with y equals. Then, what's our unit rate for page 3? 2. So we put 2. And then it will always end with
X.
done.
What?
That's it. That's how you write an equation. For 7th grade. Does it change in 8th grade? Oh yeah, it does definitely change in 8th grade. But for us, it's just y equals your unit rate and then an x. That's it. Page 4. What's our equation for page 4?
Y equals
1.5.
2.5 and then x. That's my equation. Write it down where it fits.
no.
Y equals 2x.5. Pretty easy, right?
It's making my mind.
Told you it'd be blown away. Page 5. What's our equation for page 5? Imagine the kids who are absent today and don't watch the video, and then tomorrow be like, hey, what's the equation? And everybody in the class is able to answer the equation like this, and then they're just staring at us going like, huh?
Who's absent?
What? There's quite a few kids, so we'll see. Hopefully they are watching this.
Not enough.
Page 6. What's our equation?
0.75 X. Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys do page 7?
Yeah.
All right, what's the equation?
6X. White.
Don't skip anything. It's as easy as it can be, but don't forget the y equals 6x.
Page 8?
We did not do page 8.
I barely
I mean,
No, you stopped at page 7. We skipped. No, did you guys start page 8?
no, I skipped
Okay.
until 11.
Yeah.
Or 12.
And then we skipped 8, 9, 10. We'll come back maybe and use those as practice problems before like a test. But I wanted to start page 12 because it's a little different today, and I only have 3 days with you. All right. We okay? All right, page 13. I will start you off So now you're going to be adding equations to every single problem that we do. Equations to every single problem that we do. All right, page 13. Okay, I don't give you a story. I don't give you a unit rate. I don't give you a graph. I only give you a table and a couple of points. So what do we have to do to fill out everything else?
Find out the missing numbers.
Yes, how do I find out the missing numbers?
Divide.
By dividing. Now I gave you 3 points. 2, 5, 4, 10, 6, 15. No matter which one you divide, you'll get the same answer. But now be smart about it. Which one do you want to divide?
10, 5 divided by 2.
Yeah, I personally would do this one. This one's the easiest one because you're dividing by 2. I don't really feel like dividing by 6. Sorry. So, you pick any of these points. Obviously, pick the ones that are easiest to divide. I would say this would be the easiest to divide because you're dividing by 2. And what goes inside? 5. All right. Start that while I drink some tea. What do we get?
2.5.
Yeah. So 2 gives you 4, remainder 1, decimal 0, 2.5. So that is called my unit rate, 2.5. Where do I automatically put the 2.5? On the 1. Okay. What goes in the 0? 0. So what goes next to the 3? 7.5. So we just keep adding 2.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.5. What goes next to the 5?
12.5.
Yep. Now how do I figure out 8?
4 times or 10 times 2 or like
Yeah.
whatever.
So from here to here, how do I multiply? How do I go from 4 to 8? Times 2. So I can do the same thing on this side. Times 2. What's 10 times 2? 20, and that would probably be the easiest way to do this. Now, before we do anything else, how about you give me an equation?
X or Y equals to
Good.
That was very close.
Whoa.
What do we use our equation for? You can use your equation to solve for any of these problems. If I plug in any of these numbers, I should get this number. All right. Think of a story.
One bag. One paper costs $2.
One paper costs $1.08.
Yeah, it's the premium.
It could be the premium fancy paper, thicker paper. Sure. Go with that.
Hooray. What's $2.50?
Arizona iced tea.
Small French fries or
Actually, Arizona iced tea is like cheaper.
a small, very small, regular coffee at Starbucks. Coffee, not no fancy stuff.
You.
I don't even drink that.
Good, you should. You're too young. All right, so figure out what you guys want to talk about. Your story is yours. Your story is yours.
So we can do anything.
Appropriate that I can show your grandmother and she wouldn't be embarrassed.
Anything? Well, what if I don't have grandma?
Me neither, but still. She's looking down on me and she'd be like, "Why did you write that?"
Oh,
Powerful stuff. All right. So you do that. Start that. I'm done writing for this problem, but you're going to be submitting this. So you do you.